If you've been complaining about losing at the slot machines, I'm gonna try to help you fix that, or at least explain some of the reasons why that is. There's so many wives' tales about slot machines. Sit at a machine near a walkway. Don't play the branded machines. Look for a machine that somebody's been playing and then sit down as soon as they get up. Most of these are complete myths, or like mostly a myth, but I mean, we'll talk about that another time. But I'm gonna explain some of the actual truths behind slot machines, and you can use that to help you win more often and help you decide which machines you should play. Be sure to follow me to get more actual information without all the BS that you normally find out there. Be sure to hit the like button if you find this information helpful. The first thing that we have to get out of the way is slot machines are designed to pay out less money than they take in. There's really no way around that. But that doesn't mean that every slot machine is exactly the same. Most of the slot machines have a 90 to 95% payout, meaning that for every dollar they take in, they average out to paying, 90 to 95 cents. But this isn't a straight payout. It's over the course of millions and millions of dollars. Some days the machines pay out less, some days they pay out more. Some days they win, some days they lose. If you have two people each put in $50, and you would expect the machine to pay out, $90. But maybe one person gets all 90 and the other person gets nothing. One person thinks this machine's great and it's really loose. The other person thinks it's terrible and it just eats your money. How often a machine pays out is something called variance. The easiest way to understand variance is to think of it from the two extreme ends. You have no variance and a super high variance. If a machine had no variance, it would work something like an ATM. You'd put $1 in and it spits out 95 cents or whatever. And you put another dollar in, and it spits out 95 cents. No matter how good the payout was, this would be no fun. You get the same thing every time. And nobody would play this machine. On the other extreme, you have something like the state lottery. The lottery is about as high a variance as you can get. Say 1 million people play and only one person wins. All but one person lost all their money and you have one winner. I'm not gonna say nobody would play this because people obviously do play the lottery, but I don't think many people would travel all the way to Las Vegas, stay in one of the hotels, and then gamble away thousands of dollars on Nevada state lottery tickets. The casinos and the slot machine manufacturers know this, so they put the variance somewhere in the middle. One of the big myths with slot machines is that the payout percentage will change from machine to machine. They really don't change that much. For example, a penny machine at one of the strip hotels is going to pay roughly 88% or so, within 1 or 2%. So for every $100,000 that's cycled into the machine, it's going to average out to, paying $88,000. But the difference between the machines is the variance. How high the variance is how many people are going to get a share of that money. How many winners and how many losers. So you might have more fun playing a machine that's going to have more winners on it, aka a lower variance. How do you know how high the variance is? Good indicator is going to be how big the max jackpot is. If there's this huge max jackpot, that's a pretty good indicator that there's not going to be a ton of money left over to pay out all the other players that don't win the max jackpot. A lower max jackpot means there's going to be more winners and you'll be able to win more often. So if you're always complaining that you never win at slots, this could be why. Try a machine with a lower variance and you might be able to leave the casino with more money more often. Thanks for watching.